Dear God, I pray for justice to prevail in our world. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Help us to stand up for what is right and to defend the vulnerable. Give us the courage to speak out against injustice and to work towards creating a world where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. Guide our leaders and decision makers to make choices that promote justice, equality, and compassion. May your justice bring peace and healing to our world. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. The book of Psalm 82 can be seen as a call to justice, encouraging leaders to use their power to protect the less privileged. It is also a reminder that all will be held accountable to God, the Supreme Judge. The passage has been interpreted in various ways, with some saying the gods as human judges or rulers, while others understand them to be spiritual beings. Psalm 82 is a powerful biblical passage that depicts a divine courtroom scene where God judges earthly rulers and unjust judges, rebuking them for their failure to uphold justice and protect the vulnerable. Now, the key point we can get from this Bible chapter from verse 1 to 8. The first one is divine sovereignty. This speaks of God's presiding over a divine council, asserting his supreme authority over all powers, heavenly and earthly, justice and accountability. Earthly judges and rulers are held accountable for their actions, particularly in defending the weak, poor, and oppressed. Social justice. The psalm emphasizes God's concern for the marginalized and vulnerable, calling on leaders to exercise fairness and impartiality. God condemns unjust judges who show partiality to the wicked and neglect the poor and needy. Leaders are reminded of their mortality, with God saying, "You are gods, but you will die like mere mortal." That is Psalm 82 verse 6 to 8, where God was referring to gods that was having a meeting with in heaven. Now, the psalm concludes with a plea for God to assert his righteous rule over the earth, affirming his ultimate sovereignty. That is Psalm 82 verse 8, the last verse of the psalm. When this psalm says God judges gods, now who are these gods that God himself was judging? Who are these gods that God himself was judging? Now, we can see these gods as representation of a particular body, and one we can see them as human judges or rulers. Yes, because according to the Hebrew, the meaning of God simply means Elohim. It's used in a unique way, sparking various interpretations. So